Hello? Oh, let me line up the camera. Jeez, my skin is, I would say glowing, but it's a little overkill. Let me reduce some of the natural light. Maybe this will make a difference. Kind of, not really. If it's really bad, just let me know, guys, and I can reduce the natural light a little bit more. Because, yeah, my forehead is literally white. Who made the video? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to reduce it a little more. I have no idea who made the video. How are you all going? How? Okay, my camera sucks, and all that has happened as a out of all of that is one side of my face is less white than the other. That's beautiful. I love my streaming setup. It is so good and totally not scuffed at all. How are you all going? What's up, Hook? Not much. TJ, not much. How about you? Hey, Tokyo. Good to see you in the chat. You all still gaming? It's been 2 months since we've done a live stream with Stars. Yo, good to see you, Raj. Good to see you, Alarm. Or Mr. Alarm, sorry. Oh, Via, nice to see you. How's the bases going? Got any cool bases for us? And Yeeta with the classic first message. You're always on top of that. Stars has asked if he can start attacks. I'm saying yes. It's not that bad, don't worry. Hook to go. No, you. Guys... I tried doing Root Rider spam. It is... So I did the OG version of it, like double overgrowth, because I can't be bothered doing Spirit Walks, and it just doesn't really work. Those were the 3 attacks I did with the OG version. Didn't really work, and then I switched to the Spirit Fox version, and it just crushes bases. It's not even fair. It's not even fair. I'm going to record a Root Rider video later today on my lower account. On my own personal YouTube account. And I'm going to hate every second of it, but it is for good content. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we got some good content coming. Show Legend Attack? Jeez, dude, we've been live for like 3 minutes. You know what? Let's do some live casting. How about that? So I'll do probably half the attacks. I'll talk with you guys, and half I'll properly cast. We have Stars live on the channel doing his Legends League attacks, and I want to say rather disappointingly, because in times of old, he'd be coming in with some insane attack, mainly Blizzard Lalo was the classic Stars army, and now Stars comes in with a Royal Champion charge with the Haste Vial instead of the Rocket Spear. I know some of you like the Rocket Spear with the Electro Boots. Haste Vial definitely better. But he's coming in with the 12 Invis approach. Now, he's made a complete meal of the start of this charge. So let's see what he does. Now, notice what he's going to do throughout the day here. He's going to let the building get to 1 HP, then make it invisible. Now, he didn't do it with the Expo there. He probably should have. But yeah, get it to 1 HP and then invisible. Yep, beautiful. Right, great work there from Stars. He's really coordinating with us well. Okay, no he isn't. That was a throw. What is he doing? This isn't the Stars we all know and love. Really interestingly, he's got the Siege Barracks selected. Now, he's not going to use the Siege Barracks this attack. That Town Hall in the center screams come in with a blimp. But he's got the Siege Barracks selected, so clearly he uses it some of the time. My guess would be he uses it with the Queen to set an elite funnel for the Dragons. Now, he's got the Jelly on the Minion Prince. It's not actually a good combination, the Jelly. Ooh, no Metal Pants. Very interesting. It's not actually the greatest combination. The Owl or Phoenix is better, but obviously the Owl and Phoenix are both used up in this army on other heroes. And what? He is using the Siege Barracks. Oh, this is so risky. I love it. Now, he still does have a... He's got to pop the Warden here. Yep, he pops it through the Giga Bomb. He still does have a Rage spell. Now, most of the time today, I believe he's going to use the Rage spell on his Royal Champion charge rather than on the Dragons. But obviously, he completely messed up the Royal Champion charge here. So, He can save it. It looks like he's trying to swag it. I have to... Yeah, he has to use it here to deal with that defending minion prince. Look at the dragons splitting around. Great invis to get that single inferno down. And despite this attack going really bad at the start, it's still going to be a 3-star. And that's why this army is, let's be honest, broken. Also, he's got super minions in the CC. So I take back what I said before. He is not going to come in with the blimp all day. Makes no sense to do... I mean, if he's got invis left, he could have done it. But no, he's going to be using the siege barracks all day today, which is really interesting. I mean, look, this base is crushed. It's not even close, guys. It's not even close. How did this just crush the base? And it's not like this guy had massive invis towers on the base, which means there's no damage. He had poison towers and still runs over the base. Ugh, okay. I don't think I'll include that first one. Hello, Hooked. Thank you. Oh. It looked like my camera lagged for a second. Hello, Hooked. Thank you for this live. Really appreciate these. I'm glad to hear that. All right, I'll watch... No, well, I'm going to stop the recording. I doubt I'll turn the live attacks in this video in this stream into a video anyway. But if we're lacking content, which we are, and that's another thing I can get out of this stream for you guys. What content do you want to see? Bruh, the channel's like, I don't want to say the channel's struggling at the moment, but I don't know what you guys want to watch. I don't know if the channel's just not going as well. We weren't very good in January, admittedly, but I don't know if it's because the game's not good, our content isn't good, or people just straight up don't want to watch us anymore. Like, I don't really know. This is a much better Royal Champion charge from Stars. Oh, you are in Mega Sultan just for this stream. I don't live here. If I wanted to push, maybe. But I don't really enjoy pushing at this moment. Guys, I started full-time work this week, where I have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And when I come back home from work, I just can't be bothered doing Legends hits. It's so tough to motivate myself to do it. Just doing 8 attacks every single day is a struggle. I mean, obviously, you know, I have to do full-time work at some point, but it's just a nuisance to push in Legends League. Happy Sunday. It's always a happy Sunday when we're watching Stars. I mean, this is so a 3-star. The only thing he could have done better is pull the Poison Tower, but even then, the Poison Tower probably would have activated again. So I'm surprised that Stars... I mean, the Henchman Puppet's nice for tanking Sams. Well, as in the Henchman tank the Sams, and then... That's a nice Queen ability. And then the Invis to take the defenses off. I just assumed the Metal Pants would be better. Especially when you're running the Jelly on the Minion Prince, you don't necessarily want him doing more damage, because he's more likely to get in front. You'd rather the hit points. So I mean, I'm not going to pretend to know better than Stars. I straight up don't. That Dark Orb was insane. It's just kept the Queen alive. Yep, she's going to stay up. Damn, nice Dark Orb. But I'm surprised he's going with the Henchman Puppet. I just figure it would be better with the new Metal Pants. Working 9 to 5 makes it hard to keep up with Clash in general. Agreed. 6 a.m. Oof. Yeah, I'm a night owl. In years past, it'd be more likely I'd be awake at 6 a.m. As in staying up till 6 a.m. then waking up at 6. God, I hate the light in my room so much. If I sit really far back from the microphone, it looks good. Oh, well. Oh, well. Town Hall 15 verse 17. I'm going to do a video of Town Hall 15 verse 17 soon. My friend... Oh, wait. This isn't Stars. What the hell am I doing? A friend of mine is a Town Hall 15 in Legends League and is tripling Town Hall 17s. Did you watch the England-Australia match? I wish. I wanted to. But it's freaking stupid. It's not on KO over here. And it's not on... I don't think it's on television. I should have looked. But I looked on KO. I know it's on Amazon Prime, but I don't have Amazon Prime. So it was very hard to watch it. But I did, I kept up with the scores until I went to bed. Unfortunately, Australia would have won the game at about 2 a.m. my time. So Stars uses the Rage and the Haste Vial together, which, like, sounds like a good idea in theory, but I think it's a bad idea in practice, because look, he's just he's not maximizing his invis spell. Surely, chat, maybe I'm wrong on this, surely it would be better to use your Rage spell separate? But then I guess with the Rage spell separate, your Royal Champion spending more time. I need to figure out the maths of that, because the Royal Champion spending more time running in the other version. But I just feel like you're burning through the invis so quickly with the Rage during the haste. Ugh, I can't speak today. Who are you going for, Tokyo? Australia or England? There's only one right answer. Interesting. Stars kind of sprinkles his dragons in, not all at once. I mean, it didn't work. Has he used his queen yet? No. I'm surprised he didn't use his queen to get rid of this very annoying sweeper. This sweeper's going to straight up ruin this attack. Okay, that was a really nice giant arrow. But still, okay, the sweeper does finally go down. Watch McDuffie Gaming. He crushed Town Hall 17 with Town Hall 15 like nothing. Let me guess, Fireball into Super Witches? Australia all day. Good man. That Dark Orb is so nice. And tell you what I started trying out last night, guys. The Giant Gauntlet. I haven't used it in basically since the Earthquake Boots got buffed. But I'm doing Root Rider spam. Don't worry, it's just for a video. It's not what I do full on. I tried Root Rider spam, and you don't need the Earthquake Boots with Root Rider spam to open the walls. Obviously, the damage is nice, but you don't need it. So I'm bringing the Giant Gauntlet, and it is insane. Obviously, you know, it's not just about the damage, but it tanks everything. It just keeps all your troops alive. India, Pakistan today, yeah, those two countries get along very well. So I'll be interested to see what the crowd's like. Smith is my favorite player. Travis Head is my favorite player. Has been for a while. Alright, I'm not going to cast this attack. I will cast the next one. Actually. Oh. Town Hall 17 is nothing? I don't agree that Town Hall 17 is nothing. Jeez, what are you doing, Stars? Royal Champion's 1 HP. Is he going to try and force the Royal Champion? Oh my god. She's going to do it, isn't she? Oh, are you serious? How did he do that? See, now, it would have made sense to use the Rage spell on the Town Hall and the Monolith here. But I guess he didn't need to because the Invis was always going to be enough. I was going to question those invis, but it's going to help him get the air defense down in the end. So it was actually a worthy invis, and the scatter too. Oh, this base is gone. Everything good about this base is left. That's a GG. You're from Australia? Correct. Double epic works, Spiking and Gauntlet. Yeah, that's what I've been running, Spiking and Gauntlet. Like, the Rage is obviously nice with the Gauntlet, but the Spiky Ball's still insane. The ability to take down a spell tower from range can't be understated. I'm enjoying Town Hall 17 better than Town Hall 16. I'm not. And it's not a skill issue thing. I like the difficulty more at Town Hall 17 than 16. But if it's going to be difficult, the meta needs to be good. When it's difficult with a bad meta, that's, in my opinion, worse than super easy. And yes, the meta was bad when it's super easy, but when it's super easy, you can use any attack and triple, right? So just from a gameplay aspect, it's more fun for me. I can come in, I can do, you know, triple hero charges. I can do stupid, funny armies. Last year, we did some insane attacks on the channel. I freaking went plus 304 with Noah's Ark. Now, that's not healthy for the game, but I'd prefer that than a meta where the game is averagely difficult, I would describe it as at the moment, but the people who are attacking with Root Riders and Dragons have such an insane advantage because the Root Rider and the Dragon are are proportionally ridiculous troops. You're going to miss the start of this attack quickly. I know I said I'd cast it, but like, how can this Dragon have 5,700 hit points and the Lava Hound barely has more, and it's 1.5 times the troop space? The Lava Hound's a literal tank, except that the Dragon is a better tank. Make it make sense. How do you deal with these base? Oh, no, I'm not record. Click that record button. How do you deal with these bases where there is an isolated town hall? Well, let's see if we can find out. Now, the default for most of you, and myself included, would be to blimp the town hall with the dragon part of your attack. But what you can't tell from this is Stars has 4 super minions inside his clan castle, and he's going to use the siege barracks by default to help funnel in his dragons and also support the archer queen, because the archer queen, without the king... What? Was that... Do you guys reckon that was intended? He went for the clan castle side of the base, because the clan castle's next to the town hall to draw the troops? Oh, that's so smart. Alright, I see what you're doing, Stars. I'm on to you. I don't think there's any... Oh, he does use the invis. Okay. If he gets rid of the poison tower... Oh, I mean, he will activate the poison tower, I guess. But I think he would have done that anyway. If he takes down the... No, not going to do that. Oh, well, that's sick. So that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You just understand the Royal Champion pathing. Now we got the Queen. The giant arrow's there in case there's invis towers on the base, but you can also use it to take down buildings to set a funnel. So if Stars hadn't taken down the Town Hall with his Royal Champion charge, you could take down some of these second layer buildings like the Builder Hut here to try and force the dragons in. Take it down, obviously, with the giant arrow. There goes the Warden ability over the Giga Bomb. We are using the Healing Tome. Now, interestingly enough, he's using the Henchman Puppet instead of the Metal Pants. Now, if you've got, say, the Owl on the Super Minion, I nearly said, on the Minion Prince, then I would agree with that. But because you're using the Jelly, you don't want the Jelly to get out in front. So the extra DPS isn't necessarily a good thing, because that extra DPS with the Henchman Puppet just means the Minion Prince is going to get out in front and take some Sams to the face. Like right there. Perfectly on cue. Thank you, Minion Prince. Planned that all out perfectly. So I think I prefer the Metal Pants, but obviously Stars knows better than me. So use what Stars is using. There is the hero equipment for you all. Insane attack to start. We've got live attacks all day from him today. Let's see what else he can do. Will you stream? Well, I would love to stream the world stuff, but I'm in Australia. Everything is at a horrific time. There was one tournament last year that was at a good time, but honestly, I'm out of the esports scene. I would like to do casting again. I think I'm a solid caster. I'm a good Legends League I'm a great Legends League caster, I'd like to think. Not as good a caster for Wars. Slightly different thing, but I'd like to think I'm capable, but it's just a time zone thing. McDuffie using Root Rider, Valkyrie, Queen charge. What? There is no way that a Town Hall 15 is 3-starring with Queen charge Root Rider. I flat out refuse to believe that. Not even doing a Warden charge or a freaking Royal Champion charge. Just beating bases with Queen charging. I have to believe that. I have to not believe that, sorry. Please bring Synthé Legends League attacks. What's Synthé doing this month? Does anyone know? I haven't seen him on the leaderboards. I haven't looked that much. Interesting. I like that from Stars. So Stars used the Queen very early in this attack to help the Royal Champion, because the queen obviously activating that invis tower. And if you can put your queen in a safe spot, she's going to be fine. And look, she's fine here. You can use the siege barracks to help her out. This is actually really good synergy. I like this from Stars. You can tell I haven't watched any of his Legends attacks on his channel. I kind of wish I recorded this one, but I can't record every attack today. Fireball Rocket Loons. Like, I believe Fireball Rocket Loons. That's my favorite attack strategy. Oh, as in that's what Synthe's using. You're a professional caster? Barely. I do content for a game, but I don't really cast much. I don't consider talking over replays casting. For the simple reason of, you know, I could... Every time I record, I could take 15 goes to get it right? And I don't consider that casting. Casting's you got one go at it. Because it's live. Cheatable. I understand that people don't like the Fireball tune, but honestly, the Electro Boots is more of a cheat code. I miss Town Hall 15 Zaplalo. Dude, I do not miss Town Hall 15. That just about made me quit. Did you just wake up? No. I've been up for hours. The pups from the Icehound beats heroes sometimes. Jeez. Is he on the leaderboard? I had a look at it today. Is this actually Judo? Like, it's got all of his accounts. Is this actually Judo? Because if so, what the hell is he doing this high? I love Judo, but there's... Hey, like, what? I mean, you guys are telling me to do Synthé. Is that just because he's Synthé? I assumed it was meant that he's high up, but I cannot see him here. Now, obviously, you can still be high up and not be up to where I've seen so far. Huh. That's this guy from Builder Base coming to dominate the main village as well. Yo. Judo. I read it as you. Some days plus 50. So that's actually Judo. Jesus, respect to him. I love seeing Toon as a WHF in chat. Facts. Toon's a homie. I don't think it's a time issue for Judo. I mean, look, if anyone was going to defend well, like, I mean, Judo could go to any base building server and be like, make me fresh bases for my Legends League push. And they would do it in a heartbeat. They would do it. I love it when the Royal Champion delays spawning with the Phoenix. Such an interesting interaction. Okay, I'll have a look in a sec, Toon. I'd enjoy hearing your voice casting. I will take that. Thank you, Who's Next? Because lots of people don't like the Australian accent. I get so many comments, just like people typing words. What's the classic one is mortar, because we apparently pronounce it wrong. What is it? Mortar? Like, what am I say mortar, which is terrible. I'm basically saying M-A-W-T-A, but, like, am I meant to say mortar? I don't know how to pronounce words. I'm Australian. Aussie accent is OP. Facts. Facts. This guy gets it. I don't think he's been running fresh bases. Itsu's been helping him. Interesting. Mortar. That sounds wrong. If that's correct, I don't want to be right. Is there not many Asian people in Canada? Aussie accent is hot only if you look like Hemsworth brothers. Bro, that's like 5 people in Australia. Need Itsu building bases for me too? Yeah, don't we all? Don't we all? Motor in English. Motor. Is that how? Motor. You're awesome. Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate that. Oh, can this base die? Stars, please Oh, I gotta record this. This base is so common. It makes me angry. This base makes me angry, particularly when annoying people like this put a million obstacles everywhere. How am I meant to see the actual base? In the past, there were so few obstacles in the game that putting them on the village wouldn't be that much of a problem, and it'd kind of give away where your traps are. But in this meta, it doesn't really matter where your traps are, because traps are so weak. They are so weak at this point in time. They definitely need a buff. So what do people do? They just put a million obstacles on the screen, and it's horrific to look at. Genuinely, I hate it. So let's see how Stars takes down this base. This is a common base style at the moment in Town Hall 17. I hit it at least once or twice a day consistently. So let's see how Stars goes about it. Pretty nice charge. And the good thing about this base is you can be pretty confident the Royal Champion's going to consistently go to the right here. Because there's no defenses out to the left. That Monolith is very much isolated. Don't think well, he's got no more invis. Unfortunately, the Royal Champion went after the Defensive King, which is the last thing you want, because the Defensive King will tank the Royal Champion forever. Like, that's good value, but it's not elite value. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen here. The defensive CC comes out. There's 2 witches and no poison spell. Okay. How are you going to do it, Stars? He's already used the queen. And look at that. He used the queen to set a funnel there, because he's put the queen on the angle there to clear out all the trash. It worked relatively well, because look, most of the dragons here are going to beeline the town hall. Oh, pop the warden right now. Yes! Minion Prince goes for the town hall. He has used the Valk somewhere. What is this baby dragon doing? Okay. The baby dragon woke up. We can go back to the rest of the attack. Baby dragons are probably the dumbest troop in the game. Its pathing's horrific, and they just make some very questionable life choices. Would definitely not do well if a Minion Prince had a midlife crisis. You would definitely see the Minion Prince probably driving a car that it can't afford. Anyway, Minion Prince activate. Oh, the dragon activated that Giga Bomb, which is huge. And now we're just going to roll over the rest of the base. I mean, this is the problem with the whole game. There is so much damage on the base at Town Hall 17, but it doesn't feel like it because you just spam all your troops together. There is no incentive for 2-stage attacks anymore, because with a 2-stage attack, you don't get as much in the Warden. You don't get as much in the Warden. It's just a fact of life now. Spam is only going to get more and more powerful at every single Town Hall level as more and more damage gets on the base. Not much you can do to stop Stars. You've said that twice, Tataru. I've noted the name down. Like I said, I've got a Town Hall 15 v17 video that I'm going to record in the next week or 2. But I will have a look at that as well. I feel called out. You should. Yep, agreed, TJ. Boots are not well balanced, but the problem with the boots, it's the same as the Fireball, but worse. The boots, it's not a stats issue, it's a concept issue. It's a concept issue. I reckon you could do the aura at 50 damage per second. Now, you wouldn't be doing Royal Champion charges if it was 50 damage, obviously. But the aura just means the only natural counter we had for the Royal Champion, it counters it, right? The only thing we had stopping the Royal Champion previously was skeleton traps. Just troops that can hold her up. Now, not a thing anymore. Not a thing at all. Oh, that's a shame he got the Ice Golem. As long as you run the boots. So it's not even just charges. I'm doing Super Witch Fireball at the moment, right? On one of my accounts. And the Royal Champion with the Hog Puppet and the Electro Boots can take out about a third of the base. So even if you grossly mess up the start of your attack, the Royal Champion just clears the back end of the base so much. And it's not really fair. It's not fair. So look, they're never going to vault it because people have put money into it. But I think you can make a case that the Electro Boots might never be balanced. Like, the Electro Boots might it's going to be permanently OP. Same as, like, the Fireball, right? Now, the Fireball, they can make it do, you know, like 2,000 damage, and it wouldn't be strong. But they're never going to take that much damage off it. What's the max at the moment? Like, 4,050? Like, I see the maximum them taking off that is a couple of hundred to where you might need an extra Earthquake. They're never going to nerf it so hard that it's terrible. And so, unless they're, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even remember what word I'm looking for. Nice minion princibility there, if only he had the metal pants. Unless they're daring enough to nerf it super hard to where it would never be used, then the Fireball's always going to be strong. Zap Lalo's definitely not dead. Bro, Lalo's dead. Lalo, like... Just because you can 3-star with something doesn't mean it's not dead. The parts of... Like... Surely, you could replace Lalo with anything, and that would still triple. Right? Like, if you did a Queen Charge Lalo, you could do Queen Charge Root Rider, Queen Charge Dragons and stuff, and they would still triple. And they would probably be more reliable. If there's never a case scenario where Lalo is the best option, I think that army probably counts nearly as dead. Queen Charge Lalo is meta, facts. Roots got nerfed 2 times. The Root Riders is the Root Riders is the same as the Boots. It's not a statistic issue, even though their stats are absurd. It's a concept issue. Nothing should be able to walk through a wall. Nothing. That's true, Rob. Facts, Via. My Day Legends was not good, but I went +8. Nice. Good to hear you're going up on the rank. Well, maybe not the rankings, but your trophy amount. You probably go backwards with a +8. Yeah. I mean, Rob, I switched to Super Witch Fireball the other day. I haven't done it in ages, and I'm 16 out of 16 with it. Like, and even some of the attacks, I should show you one of them. Today I completely messed up the Fireball twice. As in, I did a double invis at the start, missed a building on the outside, and still tripled. Like, yeah, there's risk with it, but it's also brutal in just, you know, even if you mess up the Fireball, you can just run over a base, because the Rage Gem doesn't get a lot of talk, but the Rage Gem is broken. Like, I don't understand how the Rage Gem doesn't get more nerfs. The fact that you can rage everything up the entire battle, and all you have to do is be in range of the Warden, is ridiculous. The Healing Tome was OP, but at least that's only 15 seconds. Freaking Rage Gem's nuts. Oh my god. No, thankfully he can't quite get the Town Hall down here. That would have been insane. I mean, look at this. In my opinion, is King Bet for what? Like, generally. Wait, this Royal Champion came back across the base. Bruh, that charge is ridiculous. I need to start recording some of these attacks. The problem is Supercell really don't want to nerf something by changing the troop housing space. And I get why. Because if they do that, then people are confused post-update why their army comp from before doesn't work, right? So I can completely understand... Where did that giant arrow go? Nice giant arrow. Completely understand why they don't want to. But if you're going to refuse to change the housing space of something, you need to do a better job testing it. They should make the event equipment, but all event equipment takes starry ore, and they're the only ones that do. By making it stall, I assume you're describing Dark kind of like the Wall Wrecker, where it will bounce into it. Okay, Tataru, you've... Oh my god, wait, chat, is Tataru... That name's familiar. Isn't this the guy the last time we were on that we live streamed who kept spamming me to do an army? I did the army because he said it was OP. I got nowhere near, and then he kept spamming. Oh, he's back. He's back and as average as ever. I just don't think anything should be able to walk through walls. Because I think if you nerfed... If you nerfed the... I don't know. Miner and Dragon Rider. What was the Dragon Rider initially? He's an imposter. Sorry, Anik, I'll get back to your question. In your opinion, is King better than or Minion Prince? The Minion Prince is easily the worst hero at the moment, in my opinion. But everyone seems to really like the Minion Prince with Root Rider spam. We've already seen him hit this base. Everyone really likes the Minion Prince with Root Rider spam over the King. And given you also don't use the King in this army here, like, most people aren't using the King in the top 2 armies in the game. So, by that, you should say that the King's better than the Minion Prince. But I do not think the Minion Prince is good at all. And I haven't done a Root Rider hit yet where I've gone, damn, I wish I had the Minion Prince. Like, the King's insane. Okay. Chat. That's an insane invis. Nicely done, Stars. Let's have this discussion. So, there's a few comments. I'll come back to it in a sec. Mainly yours, TJ, because I've missed it. Really wish Supercell would bring hard mode in Legends League at some point. Now, I agree, pre-update, that would be a good thing. I don't think that would be a good thing now. I do not think that would be a good thing now. Now, some of you are going to call skill issue. I mean, fair enough. I think hard mode is too hard currently to put it in Legends League. It's too hard. For instance, last night I did some FCs with a good friend of mine, and we were doing them in hard mode at Town Hall 17, and we did Warden Charge attacks, because we both do Warden Charge rocket balloons as our default army. It took us combined... It took me about 25 hits to get a 3-star. Now, we were hitting some toxic bases. There weren't a lot of... We didn't hit any invis bases. Obviously, the invis bases are great for the army. So, we weren't hitting any invis bases, only poison towers and mainly double rage tower bases. It is so hard to keep your Warden alive. Your Warden, like, just dies, right? Now, obviously, Warden charging doesn't have to be OP in hard mode. For instance, I did triple much easier with, with fireball throwers, as in thrower smash. Like, there are definitely armies that can work. But I think what you would find is that the meta would restrict even more. You would have way less diversity than you do now in hard mode. Because you don't have time to plan out a hit like the pros do in hard mode at the moment. So you can't customize your army for the base. Everyone's going to run probably at the top 2 different armies. Now, are they doing that now anyway? Kind of, but there are some people doing different armies. If you did it, there would be no one doing a different army in Legends League with hard mode. Just my opinion, though. When is Loons getting a level? Excellent question. I wish they did. Minion Prince is good in defense. Yeah, the Minion Prince is insane on defense. There's no... The Minion Prince best asset to me currently is defense. I don't really use him on offense. But it has to be limited by time. Yeah, if Root Riders only destroyed walls for 45 seconds, that would be good. Then people would have to use it tactically. Make Roots get spring trapped. Yeah, I agree, Bobby. They should make Root Riders 18 troop space, which would look like a buff, but it would be a definite nerf. I've been okay with that since the start, but other people don't like it. Itsu's Minion Prince. I'm not doubting it's good. I just don't understand. Okay, I have to record this. Double invis base. I'll get back. Put all your comments in. I'll get back to them after this attack. This base shits me. Sorry, I shouldn't be swearing. This base makes me upset. This base is ridiculously common, and you know it's a good one when Stefan from Tribe Gaming is using it. So let's see how he decides to take it down. Interesting start, losing a lot of HP versus the defending Archer Queen. Oh, Lord. The Royal Champion's already like 1 HP. I guess that's one of the downsides of only having 1 Headhunter in your army. Like, he could have used the Headhunter here, Stars, but if he did... Then, you know, if the queen fights a defensive king... Oh, that's bad. Okay, that is quite lucky. If the queen fights a defensive king, then how are you going to keep your queen alive? Alright. RC ability goes off there. Couldn't tell if it was auto or manual. The Royal Champion has such low health, though. Yeah, That just seemed insane from the very start to allow the Royal Champion to take that much damage. At least put down like 1 dragon or something to tank the defensive queen. I don't know. Siege Barracks yet again. This is insane. He's using the Siege Barracks. I mean, he has to with the super minions in the CC. But it's just, when you activate that core Invis Tower, it's really nice to come in then with a blimp afterwards. But by the time his dragons get to the core here, that, oh, this is... Oh, that Giga Bomb hurts a lot. By the time his dragons get to the core here, that Invis Tower will be back. I don't know about you guys. I think this is a 1-star. I genuinely think this is a 1-star. I have no idea how he can save it. Now, that Invis Dragon was insane. Or if he gets... Oh, that would have been amazing! Wait, can he use... He's already used the Minion Prince ability. I was going to say, if he could use the Minion Prince ability to take down that Invis Tower, maybe. Alright, he's going to get 1 dragon activated. That's fortunate. Nah, this is a 1-star. This is a 1-star. Isn't that fascinating? This double Invis base. And that's... In my opinion, you know the meta's garbage when double Invis bases are your best go-to. Because the only reason they work is it's just trolly. He's got no wall breaker. He's got no way to get the queen inside the base. There is still a P.E.K.K.A up. Only 1 healer. I reckon this Invis activates again. And that Town Hall's going to hit like a truck. This is a 1-star. Oh boy. I did not see this happening. It's been a while since Stars failed on the stream. The last time he was on the stream doing attacks with us, he went perfect. And this is one of the downsides of using the Siege Barracks. I get that it works most of the time. But when your army's so consistently tripling, why take the risk? What I mean about why take the risk is, what's the point of like, the Siege Barracks just makes Stars overkill the bases harder, right? Whereas in Legends League, it's not about how hard you triple it or how quickly. It's just about tripling. And if the only way stars can fail is on a base like this, he would be better off bringing the blimp with loons in it every single attack. Because it's not going to cost him triples on the ones he's tripling anyway, right? But it's going to save triples on a base like this. All right, let's catch up with all your chat. Imagine if the walls did damage to Root Riders. Now, that would be an interesting concept. Like, the Root Riders could go through the walls, but they take damage. I still prefer the Druid version of it. Yes, I remember the 5 Ice Golem thing. The nerf is making Root Rider 30 housing space. This is going to sound very pessimistic. I still think Root Riders would be strong. But I'd be curious to see. Not me personally. I like... Okay, Corrupt, I'm sorry. This is going to sound like an attack. I don't know what content you've been doing necessarily, so maybe it's not. All the content creators doing videos saying, I found a new way to break the troop launcher, or this army makes the troop launcher OP, or I found the... Like, the only one that's accurate is like... I think Eric did one that said, I found the best army for the troop launcher. The troop launcher is not good. I haven't tried it at lower town halls. There is no situation where the troop launcher is better than either the siege barracks or the log launcher. For instance, right, a lot of people say it's really nice because you can make loons appear in the center of the base and tank stuff for your healers. And that's a good idea. But if you're going to do that, do the log launcher instead. You can get the loons just as far into the base, basically, and you can still get a bunch of damage for it. Whereas the troop launcher has so many garbage troops in it. If with the new level, rather than giants, barbs, and archers, you got troops like Valks, dragons, and dragon riders, what they should have done is made each barrel get progressively more OP. So the first barrel could have like giants, barbs, archers. Then you could go up troops like, you know, maybe healer, yeti, baby dragon. Then you can go dragon rider, dragon, blah, blah, blah. And you end up with like a P.E.K.K.A. in one of them, still plus your own troop. If they did that, might be a good troop. But there's just, like, there's no way. I have not seen any of the videos where the troop launcher is being good at all. It's just clickbait. And I respect it, because you're a content creator. We got to do what we got to do. But it's blatant clickbait. Alright, now I got to catch up on all the Legends League stuff. And by the time I do that, Corrupt will have an answer for me. Would make Legends players depressed. I agree, Rob. So the hard mode update was good for Wars, bad for the idea of it ever coming in Legends League. I would love to see them make a different hard mode for Legends League where you can still have max equipment and maybe keep it as difficult. Like, the only difference between current hard mode and Legends League hard mode could be you can have max equipment. Because Supercell aren't going to stop people getting max equipment for Legends League. It makes no sense monetarily. I would mess with hard mode if there was a reward for it. Fair. Yeah, exactly, Rob. They got to remove the cap. Ignoring me in the corner? What am I doing? I didn't mean to ignore you. Can you share anti-Stutzar base? We did a Legends League base video on the channel about a week ago. Most of the comments said the bases were trash. I don't know if that's true or not, but there is a base there. There's 8 of them, actually. I agree with that, Rob, but I don't think that the Minion Prince necessarily lives that long. And there's some of the time... So, I agree, if the healers live, 9 times out of 10 you triple. But the other way you fail is if you go into like a high hit point, high DPS area of the base, you've already used your Warden ability, and the exact sort of thing that would crush in that situation would be a King ability, where the King could just weaken everything and finish it all off and like push through the Rage Tower section of the base. Whereas the Minion Prince just doesn't, and the Minion Prince is just as likely to die in the end anyway. But yeah, I don't disagree why it would be strong. I just haven't found it to be strong when I've done it. The Siege Barracks helps with time fails. Oh, good shout too, and I didn't think of that. I miss 10 or 15 meta so much. Yeah, I do. So 10 or 15 was way too hard. But the meta was good. In terms of, not the difficulty, but what strategies worked. I was more than happy of that. There was nice, diverse strategies. So how I use the troop launchers for hero dive support. I use ice golems. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. It would be nice for that. But like, if you're going to commit a whole siege to a hero dive, then why not use a Yeti bomb? Would a Yeti bomb not be so much better? You get the Yetis in the center to tank. You get the blimp to send it literally wherever you want. One thing I don't like about the troop launcher is it doesn't hit a moving target. So for instance, if it's shooting at your heroes on a charge, your heroes obviously moving further in the base as they go, right? So the ice golem's gonna land, it shoots and lands where your troop was when it shot, right? I had a look at this, I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. So if an ice golem lands behind your hero, the ice golem's not a fast moving troop. It won't necessarily get in front of your hero in time, right? Like, I think it's cool when it works, but I don't think that's a consistent thing that works. Surely it'd be better to just use a Yeti bomb, right? When's the next update? We just had an update less than a week and a half ago. I don't think there's one soon. So I guess I'm in the minority. It's not bad being in the minority. If you've genuinely found something where you think it's better than log launcher, drills, siege barracks, blimp, if you're doing it with the Sui, fair enough. I think people are looking at it and being like, wow, I got an ice golem in the core of the base. That's amazing. And don't get me wrong, it's nice getting an ice golem in the core. But is it worth a whole siege machine? Siege machines are pretty solid at the moment. They're pretty strong. And just making your hero Sui 10% better, I don't think that's worth a siege. I think a Yeti bomb makes your Sui 30-40% better. Yeah, I agree, Rob. Log launcher or drill for Sui. I'm not a fan of the new siege. How's the stars attacking same clan, mate, in Legends? Probably reset in a different clan. Oh, there's many different Mega Sultan clans. Sorry, I knew the answer to that. There's many different ones, all with the same name. It's not possible to attack your clan, mate. That's why all the top ones reset in the same clan to avoid each other. Troop loss also makes you, that's you too. Hooked even not even reading your comments. You know, Totaru, you've said the same comment 10 times in a row. Do you expect me to keep reading it? Imagine if during this live stream we just watch stars do the same, well, rip, bad invis. We just watch stars hit the same base 15 times. Would that be enjoyable? Would you expect me to commentate the same attack 15 times? Probably not. Have you tried the Minion Prince Walk with Fireball? I haven't seen it with the Fireball Warden. We did a video on the channel last week of a Minion Prince charge with the Warden and Rage Gem. Really nice combo. Still not worth it. We probably need another hero equipment, an epic or another common that makes it better. Thoughts about double poison, isolated town hall base meta? As in bases like this, or thoughts on the meta? Like, are you asking, do I think this base style is strong currently? Or are you asking, do I like a meta of bases like this? Because I don't think this is the base meta. Rob, I disagree with that. The Fireball was pretty hated on. It was pretty hated on. So, let's do a little bit of history here. Because, I was not happy with how that all went down. So the giant gauntlet came out. Everyone knew it was strong. The frozen arrow came out. Now, I hyped it up because I was like, using this with queen charges is insane. Then we went through the phase where everyone was like, but my queen's dying through ability. Hooked, why did you recommend it? It's terrible. And then I came out with a video saying I was wrong about the frozen arrow. And then it ended up being okay. But a lot of people were like, ugh. Hooked came in and said it was OP when it so clearly wasn't. He has no idea. Now, when the fireball came out, I immediately said this is broken. I immediately said that. I did a whole video on it too, right? And so many people commented that I was just doing it for the clicks. So many people. I basically used the fireball ever since. It was so obviously broken. People just don't like new concepts. They're like, oh, but what about my Eternal Tome? Bro, you don't need an Eternal Tome. You've taken out a Rage Tower off the base. Chill. The fireball, it wasn't hated on. That's a little bit of hyperbole. There was a lot of people that weren't convinced by it at all. Not me, though. Not me. I've gotten a lot more of the base when using it than other sieges. Maybe I should give you, like, those videos a watch, Corrupt. I struggle to see how. Because, yeah, I'm not questioning that people get more with their Sui. I'm questioning that they get more with their Sui with that than they would with another siege. It definitely makes attacks stronger. But I think the best way to buff it is to have it scale up. And that way there's an incentive to keep it alive. Are roots or dragons more common? I actually don't know. I think roots. But we have some higher pushers here than me. Oh, I guess crazy. We've already seen him hit this base today. I think Electro Boots will receive another nerf. They have to. It's just so broken. But as we were saying earlier, I don't know if you were here. Problem with the Electro Boots, even if they make it 50 damage a second, it'll still be strong. Not because people use it with charges, but because they just use it with the Royal Champion. And it just makes it ridiculous. It's just not a good equipment for the health of the game. Didn't take long. It was about a month before people started going, wait a second. Are you doing a Super Hog troop launcher video? Bro, by the time that the troop launcher lands, the Super Hogs are 10 tiles away. See, Sarvan, that I get. Everyone in Champs 1 knows how to play the game. And most of them will be aware of hard mode. But as we said, I want to see... Before they do that, I want more evidence that hard mode is good for the meta. And what I mean by good for the meta is it promotes attack diversity. You guys probably watch Eric, Lexnos, all the war streamers more than me. Post-update, and just... I'm not saying hard mode isn't better than it was before. But is the attack meta more diverse or less diverse? And be honest. Like, I'm not saying it's still better as a whole, but that doesn't mean... If it makes the attack meta, if it shrinks the number of attack strategies that are used, then I don't think that's good for Champ 1, personally. Rob, I think I know what creator you're talking about. I don't even think we've done a snake bracelet video on this channel. I was like, look, I love clickbaiting stuff, but I refuse to clickbait for the snake bracelet. So I think our video, the video title I did, which was the sneak peek, so I haven't even done a video of it in-game, was I called it the most chaotic hero equipment. And I think I stand by that. It's freaking chaotic. You have no idea what it's about to do. Sometimes there's a million snakes, sometimes it runs out. The Lava Loon Puppet is better than the snake bracelet, which says everything you need to know. Yeah, Corrupt, I don't think Rob was having a go at you there. He's not hinting at you. I think he's talking about some other creators. It took blood and sweat to max those boots. It did, Alex. Less diverse. Jeez, respect to people doing warden charges. It's hard to do. Unless you mean just straight up fireball. Yeah, I don't understand why the snake bracelet had a cap on it. So, I think Supercell was scared of it being broken. Like they've had with other hero equipment. And maybe they didn't test it enough. So they're like, we'll just put a cap on it to make sure if it is busted, it's not busted beyond belief. But, like, look at the other hero equipment you've got. How can you justify using the other hero equipment, the snake bracelet, over the other hero equipment? I just don't think you can. So I think the snake bracelet does have the potential at lower town halls to be insane. But I think the problem is the snake bracelet, you kind of got to use it on the outside of the base for the snakes to be actually useful. And if you're using the king on the outside of the base, most strategies, people, if you're doing that, you're just better off, a lot of the time that's like an air spam strategy, and you're better off just using the minion prince. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Sarvan. Current hard mode definitely shrink the meta options. Okay, I appreciate the honesty. And that is why I would not be asking... I'm no longer asking for hard mode in Legends League. I would love it to be in, like... I would love Legends to be harder. But I don't want a meta where it's just the same... Just the same attacks over and over again. So I understand Stars is doing some funky stuff at the start of these attacks to par his Royal Champion, right? Because getting the Royal Champion to go for the Town Hall, she won't go for the Town Hall here though, but getting the Royal Champion to do that is tough. But he takes so much damage early in the battle. So much damage. No way. Okay, not going to get the Town Hall down. Okay, but... Guys, do you think the snake bracelet would be used even if there wasn't a cap? Genuinely, do you think the snake bracelet would be used? I struggle to see the snakes getting good value in the center of the base, right? I struggle to see it getting good value in the center because there's just so much damage and the snakes melt. And, like, what are you going to drop to have the snake bracelet, right? But Rabin, 12 to 13 should be the right amount to win. I think people forget, an OG of the comp scene here, but like, you know, back at the start of the 5v5s, 12 to 13 was a winning score. Town Hall 13 was very often a winning score. Town Hall 14, it was a bit higher. It was like 14. Wouldn't necessarily win. But Town Hall 12 and Town Hall 12 in particular, 12 was a winning score. People weren't very good at Town Hall 12. Yes, that is the best thing about the Lava Loon Puppet and the Snake Bracelet. I am saving my ore. Yeah, that's true, John. I just said your name by accident. But yeah, that's true. Where are you from? Australia. It's 2 p.m. I tried some hard mode FCs at Town Hall 10. It's okay. Admittedly, I was doing it with deliberately low level equipment and heroes 5 levels below max. So I still think it would be... And I did it with no siege, because you can get a siege at Town Hall 10. But it's still much more balanced than before, and it's kind of fun. Lol, Alex. Yeah, that's why the spiky ball the Earthquake Boots, and the Gauntlet are just going to be the 3 go-tos for hero equipment. Your guaranteed value. Of the 3 of them, the one where you're guaranteed value the least is the Gauntlet. But even if the Gauntlet gets stuck in a compartment, he's going to beat through the wall and he'll splash damage some building. Oh, that is stars. TH17 is not nothing. No, I don't understand why Loons haven't got a new level. Like, yeah, I know Fireball Rocket Loons is strong, but the Rocket Balloons aren't actually strong in that army. Rocket Balloons get wrecked at TH17. So I don't understand why Loons haven't got a new level. I know Supercell want the meta to change over the years, right? For instance, the meta now is completely different to what it would have been 5 years ago. I think 5 years ago, right? It's 2020. Pretty sad year for the world. But the meta then, what was Max Town Hall? That was Town Hall 13, I think? Town Hall 13, the meta back then, I mean, Lalo was a thing after 2 months into the Town Hall, but it was a lot of Lalo, occasionally a hybrid attack, occasionally Yeti Smash. That was popular. Outside of that, I don't know, I can't remember. There was some dragon attacks. Drag Bat was strong, but not that many. Very occasionally super dragons. The meta now is completely different. The problem is the attacks that replace them have a third of the skill. Is Stars gemming? No, Stars has 8 accounts he does in Legends League. He does 48 attacks a day. Lava Hounds haven't got a new level either. Don't get me wrong, right? There was definitely a time where Lalo was too strong. But because it was so difficult, that was okay. It's difficult now. I don't understand why they haven't given the Loons and Lava Hound a new level. They're not even used that much. It just doesn't make any sense. I'd quit so fast. Yeah, I'd lose full. But unfortunately, even if Loons and Lava Hounds get a new level, there's too much damage on the base. There is too much damage on the base, and that's not a skill issue thing. Like, the reason skilled attacks work so well at the lower town halls wasn't necessarily because the troops were broken, because there was only a few major targets on the base, and you had to figure out how to counter them. Now there's so many major targets on the base, and they all do so much damage, you need the Warden ability for so many different troops at once. So obviously, naturally, the best way to do it is get as many troops in the Warden ability as possible. This is going to sound crazy, but genuinely, the best thing that you could do for skilled attacks is make the Warden aura the size of the entire base. But then nerf it. Nerf the Warden hero equipment, but make the Warden aura the size of the base. That way, if you're doing a 2-phase attack, you can have the Warden ability on one side affect the troops on the other. That way, you don't have to spam and keep everything in one spot. I know that sounds insane, but that would be, outside of completely changing like the game, that would be absolutely the best thing you could do to bring skilled attacks back. God, I should have recorded this. This is such a cool way to deal with these double invis. Unless he messed it up. He messed it up. Is this defensive CC going to save him? Yeah, it is. Oh, that's so fortunate. What's your thought on Legends League base subscriptions? I mean, look. I'm always going to promote honesty. Even though I work as part of a base building server, I'm going to be honest. Like, it depends what your financial situation is. You're definitely going to be better in Legends League with a fresh base that's good, and particularly that will be trapped well, than copying a base off a random YouTube channel. And I'm like, the biggest plus for why I would tell you guys to copy even the free bases off our channel versus other channels is, you know, the traps are going to be good. go to some of the random channels on the internet that do base links. None of the traps they put are terrible. Most of them just place them on the base without any thought. At least the bases you're going to get on a blueprint channel, the traps will be good. Now, in terms of paying for it, I think it will be better than not. But, you know, if you're struggling to make ends meet, buying a Legends League base subscription isn't going to be the difference between you being top 1,000 and top 200. It's going to be a little difference. It will be good, but if you don't have much money, you know, it's a pretty costly time to live in the world. It's not double invis. Oh, sorry. You get my point, Rob. Yeah, Akun, this army is the best army in the game. Does Stars ever attack himself? He resets all his accounts in the same clan, I think, so no. Although he might only have 6 accounts. Why did I say 48 if I said he does 8 accounts? That would be 64. I think he has 6 accounts and he does 48. Getting attacked by dragons and root riders all day. Well, then why are they hesitant to nerf root riders? I think you know why they're hesitant to nerf the troop that's the easiest troop in the history of the game to use. And whether we like it or not, Lalo was the meta for, 5 years. Root riders have been the meta for 1 year. Well, 1 and a bit. So it's not like, it's getting boring for us, obviously, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not that boring. Yes, hard mode's only gonna get harder and harder. Yeah, that's the thing. I guarantee you, when they bring out a new level for the Loon, they'll bring out a new level for like the Multi-Inferno that just makes the new level for the Loon redundant anyway, because the Multi-Inferno will just crush it. No drags, yeah. I mean, that's a ridiculous charge. I need to commentate more of these attacks. Oh, I keep saying that though, but I'm enjoying talking to you guys. I should probably sit up though. Hook, take some math classes. Yeah. Actually, my mental arithmetic's really good, usually. Yeah, the low town hall bases. People complain about the low town hall bases. I'm like, bro, what do you want from us? Some guy with... I'm pretty sure the guy's trolling, but I can't tell. There's some guy coming onto the... I think it's 2 different ones. Coming onto our low town hall videos. And it was like a town hall 15 base. And this guy's like easy for town hall 17. I'm like... No shit? Oh. Yeah, but E-Drags aren't that strong anymore. Well, actually, we wouldn't know. There's no point to use them. Dragons are just better. Does the Rage heal RC quicker? It shouldn't. The matchmaking system of Legends is terrible. Yeah. I mean, Big Boss, that's not even the most egregious form of it. The Legends League base... The Legends League matchmaking system is terrible, and it is more important that you get luck with that than, luck with your attacks. And that's a problem. That idea sounds like a cool way to prevent spam. I assume you mean the Warden ability affecting everything on the map. And yeah, I agree. That would be my biggest change. Just make... It would... But if they did that, right... If they made the Warden aura the size of the map, then they'd have to nerf this, because obviously that's insane. And they'd have to nerf all the... They could probably keep this, potentially. That would be interesting. But they'd have to nerf all the equipment except the Lava Hound Puppet. And the fireball. The fireball wouldn't need a nerf then. But these would all need nerfs. Maybe not you. But you get my point. They should bring Super Tanky Loon. Yeah, just do a second Super Troop for balloons. This base is still alive. This base is... Is it a Town Hall 15 Legends base? Please give you some ores. If I could, I would. Do you know what was the annoying thing? So, don't get me wrong. I like the 4 times star bonus, right? Obviously, I'm not going to complain about that. But it's not as useful as you think. Particularly on my... I need to show you my hero equipment. But most of my commons, most of the usable commons on my account are maxed. What I need on both my free-to-play account and my not free-to-play account, I need freaking Starry Ore. So all the 4 times bonus did, by the time, because it was 4 times bonus for like 3 days or something, earlier in the month, or late last month, I can't remember. All that happened with that is I got to max Shiny and max Glowy, and I wasn't getting the 4 times bonus wasn't doing anything. So I'm not gonna... When the 4 times bonuses were happening at the start, I was very complimentary of Supercell. Less so now. Like, it's obviously good for the most of the player base. But, like, it's not good at all if you're playing the game consistently as a Town Hall 17. Most of us have maxed out common equipment. Do you think 3 Ice Combs Inferno Drag? I think the Inferno Drag's cool in theory, but it never ends up working out that well. Queen is the most balanced hero. You don't think the king is? I mean, the king's the one getting replaced in every single army. With the minion prince. Queen charges are very underpowered. But, like, the Giant Arrow and Healer Puppet are insane. Like, the Giant Arrow, the ability to completely, not only negate the Invis Towers, but also take down sweepers and stuff, and air defenses. That's pretty insane. Oh, this was a time fail. He failed! Are Henchmen actually better? I don't think so, but Stars does. I think the Metal Pants are better than the Henchmen. I agree the King is super strong, but why is he the one... Alright, I'll agree with you to this extent. The Queen is most balanced by the equipment, because the Queen fundamentally as an idea is insane. Something that can shoot, do a lot of damage from range, and just does her own thing is insane, but the hero equipment balances her a bit. The Giant Arrow probably being the strongest at the moment, which is crazy to think about. The King is fundamentally quite a weak idea. Like, he's just a tank. He's just a tank. But the hero equipment makes him insane. So I don't know in the end what that makes the more insane hero, if that makes sense. How much you pay your editors? No idea. I don't do the payments. I'm just the face of the channel. Nothing else. The new alchemist should be able to convert ores. Holy... Oh my god. I wouldn't care if the conversion rate was terrible. Like, if I could get 10,000 shiny ore and get, 10 starry ore, I would do it. I would do it. And that's a horrible conversion. Actually, would I do it? No, I probably still would do it. Oh, this RC chasing the king is perfect. Dude, this guy's insane. Did he do that deliberately? Why is he not putting an invis down? Oh, he's got none left. Bruh, that's insane. He deliberately let her go after the king. Bro's crazy. Well, in terms of hero power at the moment, right? Guys, I just timed out Tataru for 5 minutes, and he comes back and he's still talking the same thing. Bro. Oh, God. This guy can't take no for an answer, and that is not a good thing. That is not a good thing. Someday he's going to get punched. Not that I want to incite violence. Ignore that. Good Warden ability. Probably half a second too late because the Giga Bomb did go off. But the Giga Bomb going off pushed the dragons that were slightly outside the Warden range back inside it. So maybe 500 IQ. I have an upgrade Prince since it came out. Just really, America? Like, I get that it's not the strongest at the moment, but like, once the Minion Prince gets an epic equipment, I reckon it'll be super strong. It does so much damage at level 90. It's insane. Just ban him. Nah, but some of the time it's a bit of fun. Rob, that's what I was doing a lot of last year. One of my accounts was in it. But the problem with Mixed Wars is that the bases on the other side aren't that good. And and I can't do content off it. And some of the time I'm not going to get content for Legends League because, you know, if I miss a day of hits and I'm in the... Even at 5,300, the bases are terrible. Like, terrible. I can't make content off that. So if I'm not pushing in Legends League, I need good bases in War for content, or I need to hit up people for their attacks. So I like, even though it costs me ores over time, I like the idea of being in a good clan so that I can, you know, hit some legit bases. And also, there's not many perfect ties anymore. Most of the wars post-update for us, we haven't even perfected, but we get close and the other clan doesn't quite. Toon, Kazi, you guys are in the chat. They're in my clan. Like, we've won most of the wars, but I don't think there's been a double perfect post-update, right? In fact, I reckon we've perfected maybe once or twice. Has anyone else? That's true, Rooks. The Prince is awesome on defense. It's really interesting. The Grand Warden's technically the weakest hero on defense, but I don't know about you guys. The Warden makes some really interesting interactions. Like, some of the time your hero just won't target the Warden because the Warden's range is too much, but your hero doesn't aggro onto the Warden like other heroes. It doesn't really make sense. So even though the Warden is technically the... he's not... Surely he's not going to get the Town Hall here. Yeah, he's not. He knows he's not. Or he knows he is. Wait. I reckon he might regret not using that invis. Oh my word. Are you serious? Bro, the Phoenix is insane. Interesting, Tokyo. I'll just use Hero Potion. But like, oh, because Hero Potion isn't 5 levels anymore. It's to max. No double perfects either. Yeah, I think post-update perfects aren't as interesting, Toon. Toon coming in clutch. Yeah, Dalton, I'm guessing Stars knows perfectly the interaction with the RC in the Town Hall and that. She can take it down without the invis there. Yeah, Rob, exactly. Just leave all your clanmates to get some lower Town Halls in. Whew. Yeah, I think the 50v Town Hall 17 Wars is your most likely to run into ties. I think we run 35. And 35's pretty niche. He's Stars after all. What do you expect? Good point. I have no idea how many attacks he has left. Probably 1. Even if he's got a bunch of attacks left... Also, I'll just stop the recording. I've barely commentated a hit today. Probably will end the stream in the next 10 minutes. I got stuff to do today. Gonna be recording a lot of content, lower town hall content. For both my channel, my personal channel, which is Hooked to Clash, in case you guys don't know, and Blueprint as well. There'll be a few low town hall content because the town hall 17 content not going that well on the channel at the moment. Crazy what we have to do for us, yeah. Why is CWL loot bonus 2 times but not ore? Yeah, oh, that's interesting. Because, yeah, you get the 2 times loot bonus for doing an extra attack, but don't you get the 2 times loot bonus for ores? I thought you did. He hasn't gone live yet. He might be... No, we'll see. He hasn't said anything. If he doesn't go live in the next minute or 2, then I'll assume he's done. I'm full free to play. Yeah, I haven't... I normally buy the event pass on Hooked on this account here, and then Misled Mushroom, my other 17, I haven't bought Gold Pass or Event Pass in a year and a half. But in February, this month, was the first month I didn't buy the Event Pass on Hooked. And yeah, it would be nice buying the event pass because then I'd get all of those extra starry ore, but I just can't be bothered. It's an infinite grind that even though I'm buying the event pass every month, like, I'm not maxed. Now, obviously I've got plenty of ores and I'm pretty close, but like, I wouldn't be fully maxed. And that's despite spending, you know, what, a year and a bits of event passes. So, you know, if it's not possible to keep up by doing that, then I don't want it. Yeah, Captain, I came back from holiday and I've just been busy ever since. I'm dedicated. I've got like the next month and a half of videos planned out, and I'm going to try. I'm going to record quite a few videos later today. But my thumbnails suck so much. I wish it was easy to make thumbnails, but it's just not. More's coming though. Oh, alright, let's have a look if he's live. Someone's filling his accounts. It's probably him. Why Lava Puppet level 20? I mean, I upgraded it to like level 18 after it came out, just on the off chance it was okay. I haven't touched it in ages. And you don't use that much Starry Ore getting it to level 20. It's really beyond that where you use a lot of Starry Ore very quickly. Just put cats on thumbnails. My family does have 2 cats. Genuinely, if I just... Okay, if I just made a YouTube video on my personal channel, and the title of it is, this thumbnail is just cats and dogs, and it was a picture of my 2 cats and 1 dog together, would you click on the video? Even if it's just a video of me doing Legends League attacks, would you click on the video? Okay, Stars, are you gonna go live? Yeah, he is. What do you think changing the name to Diddy Boots? I think that would be a bad idea. Thumbnails are very hard. I feel you. Are you a creator as well? I'm sorry if you are and I just don't know. Apotheosis. No offense, man. Yes, cats on thumbnails equals clicks. I don't like how people are like, are you a cat or a dog person? Can I be both? Now, if you force me to pick, I'm picking dogs over cats because, you know, I prefer dogs. But I like cats as well. They form different purposes. Oh, this Royal Champion's dead. No way she lives. Are you serious? If that's my Royal Champion, she's died like 6 invis ago. He didn't get much value from that. Still think he gets the triple, but he didn't get much value. Yeah, no, Captain, it is important for new people. I try on my own channel to do different content to Blueprint. So on Blueprint, I do more serious. Whereas on my channel, I'm just trying to have fun and have a laugh. I'm not the funniest person in the world. But I try and, you know, make sure you guys, like, still learn something, but mainly just have fun. And that way, it doesn't feel like I'm stealing viewers from Blueprint. Like, because the content's completely different. WS has had crazy growth for starting December. Ooh, update stuff or just good content? But cats rule the internet. Cats do rule the internet. I think dogs rule Instagram. Cats rule everything else. You started in December? Okay. Wait, you Bruhs, this... Go to channel. I nearly accidentally banned Apotheosis. I think that would have been bad. 136 videos. Okay, so I don't think you've done 136 videos in 2 months. But you probably started before. Dude, your thumbnails are solid. I tried getting the glow effect on troops, on the troop icons, and I can't get it to look good. Yeah, your thumbnails are good, dude. Simple. And that's what people like. Bro, you're basically getting more views than us. Or very close to. Good for you, man. Oh, I was like, why can't I subscribe? I'm not on my personal account. I'll do that on my personal account when I get back. Wait, you attack on PC? Bro, I really shouldn't be promoting someone else's content on my own channel, but you know what? I don't care. Oh, shoot. Stars Dragon Army. How do you actually play on PC? Do you guys know how hard it is to attack on PC? I've done it. All right, the obvious next question is, have you mastered knowing which key is what? Or are you still clicking? No, you've mastered the keys. Oh, that's sick. That's so sick. Like, the skill gap is so much higher. No, you didn't master the key for that one. Okay, that was definitely key. Nice. Respect. So much respect. Easier with PC. Really? I mean, it is a simplistic army. My question is, if you did can you do a hybrid attack on PC? Like, I have to imagine not. So what I found is really good for CC is precision. Like, I actually found Queen charges easier on PC because you can click the rage spell exactly where you need it. So it's not fat thumbs. But deploying many different troops at once is a nightmare. Like, because you can't multi-click. What abilities do stars use? There you go. The King of the Hills of Fire. I never really got into King of the Hills much. A lot of VODs. Ah, I see. Well, I know you can hold it down, but like 3-finger drop is so much better. Or like what we were doing back in the day with Lalo, the 4-finger drop. That was fun. All right, this is going to be the last attack, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I bet Stars is going to get this Fire Spitter down. Don't know why I think that. I think he's going to get the Fire Spitter down. Surprised he isn't... Why wouldn't you use the Haste Vial right now? Oh, that Tesla was perfect for him. Oh, the Royal Champion jumped over anyway. Okay. He's probably more likely to get that Fire Spitter, but you know what? Bro just world starred this base. Oh, doing Skelly Donuts nuts. But no longer possible at this Town Hall. The Town Hall shoots too quickly. Like, doing Blizzard, Super Archer, or Skelly Donut would be nuts, because you just need to overlap the invis, because even if it's visible for the fractionest of a second, the Town Hall shoots. Is phone a disadvantage? I can't play on my phone. I used to. I reckon my hit rate drops about 70%. As in, of like my total amount. So if my hit rate at the moment in this meta is like 80% probably, I reckon it's about 70% of 80% would be 56. I reckon I dropped to about 24%. Actually, no, it's lower than that. I am so bad. At Town Hall 15, I had to do a bunch of attacks on phone. I averaged less than 2 stars per attack. Over about 20 attacks. It was so bad. So bad. I hate phone. I hate phone. Bad idea, honestly. iPad, I can actually see what's happening. Yeah. Whereas phone, no idea what's happening. But I use the keypad. Oh, interesting. Alright. Chat. It's been fun. I'll try and do these every month. Unfortunately, in January, I was away for 3 weeks, so I wasn't here a lot. Yeah, exactly, Apotheosis. I'm not going to talk about leaks endless. I think leaks are terrible. Whether they're... the thing is, most of them aren't even right. Go back and have a look at all the leaks. Most of them aren't right, but it just ruins so much hype. Because even if they're not true, people believe it. Just leaks are bad for the game. But they're leaks, and people want to feel like they're in the know, so they're always going to talk about it. But yeah, I'm never going to confirm or deny a leak. That's just not part of what I like. Alright. Yeah, but today was fun. We'll do it again next month. Hopefully Stars is doing something different. Something a bit more fun, but obviously I can't really blame Stars for that. I miss asking where Klaus is. Yeah, I didn't even bother asking Klaus to do the Legends League attacks. He's just not going to show up. Oh. Alright. Oh. That's sick, Captain. Alright. Peace out, people, and have a